We see ourselves as an enabling business that is here to help all of New Zealand win big in a digital world. Our ambition for the next 5 years is it's better with Spark. Whether it's our financial performance, our network performance, or our customer experiences, or workplace culture, we want it to be better with Spark. Better than our competitors, but also better than we are now, continually improving in things that matter most. That's our ambition for the next 5 years. This is underpinned by a focus on delivering a better network and better customer experiences. In network, we will invest where it matters for our customers, leverage AI and automation to proactively resolve network issues, and uplift regional resilience. We'll also explore new commercialisation opportunities from our leading 5G standalone investment. Customer experience remains core to our success, and we aim to continue improving every year by being there for our customers when it matters, being simple and easy to deal with, and by valuing our loyal customers. We have then made two clear strategic choices: to lead in core connectivity and simplify and optimise beyond the core. Our capital investment will be prioritised behind core connectivity, which covers mobile, broadband and business connectivity, such as managed data networks, IoT, collaboration and voice. And when we look beyond the core to cloud, IT services and procurement, our focus will be on simplifying and optimising these businesses. We have leading positions in these areas in the New Zealand market, and when we compare ourselves with global peers with similar scale IT businesses, we have favourable profit margins. That aside, we operate in more fragmented competitive environments in these segments, where changing mix and demand is impacting profitability. So this requires a different approach to our focus in the core. Finally, our strategy is enabled by 4 key areas: people and culture, technology and AI, financial discipline, and sustainability. As Justine noted, our focus over the next 5 years is on returning Spark to its history of stable performance, predictable free cash flow, and growing dividends over time, with an ambition of growing return on invested capital to 11 to 13% by FY30. So I will finish today with our value proposition. This remains a profitable business with strong foundations within our sector. Our core connectivity business is supported by positive tailwinds as connectivity becomes more central in our customers' lives and data usage increases year on year. We have leading market positions across all connectivity segments. We have leading AI capability and access to new global partnerships that will enhance our competitive advantage in New Zealand. We have a proven track record of cost discipline and adapting our business when we need to, and portfolio management to support shareholder returns. Our focus is clear, and our ambition is to deliver growing returns for our shareholders. And finally, as I offer myself for re-election as an executive director this year, I want to finish by saying that it has been my absolute privilege to lead a team of incredible people here at Spark and to serve on the board. The past couple of years have been incredibly challenging, and I acknowledge the impact this has had for our shareholders. We've taken decisive action to transform our business within this changing environment, and I'm committed to seeing this through and returning Spark to growth. I'd like to acknowledge the support of you, our shareholders. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa. Are you ready when I am?
Ready when you are.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Nau mai, haere mai, ki tēnei hui e tau. Ngā mihi nui, tēnā koutou katoa. Good morning.
My name is Justine Smythe and I am Chair of Spark New Zealand. On behalf of the Board, I'd like to welcome you to the Spark 2025 Annual Meeting of Shareholders. Before we get started, just some housekeeping matters. The bathrooms are located in the atrium. In the unlikely event of an emergency, please leave the venue using the nearest exit and follow the instructions of Spark employees who will be on hand to direct you to the assembly point. It's going to be very hard for me not to make a joke. I know, it's so I think we're cleared on that one. With that taken care of, I would now like to declare the meeting open. Based on the information conveyed to me, I confirm there's a quorum of shareholders and the meeting is duly convened. Today, you'll hear from me as Chair of the Board and from our CEO, Jolie Hodson. We'll then put forward the resolutions as described in the notice of meeting and respond to general questions put to us by shareholders. For those of you joining us virtually, you'll be able to vote and submit questions during the meeting. We will respond to questions on the resolutions when we get to that part of the proceedings, and we'll also have time to respond to general questions after the resolutions. I would like to introduce my fellow directors who are on stage with me today. From the left of the stage, David Havercroft, Lindsay Wright, Tarek Rabiati, Jolie Hodson, Vince Hawksworth, Lisa Nelson, and Warwick Bray. Also present today is our Chief Financial Officer, our Chief Legal Officer, our Company Secretary, auditors from Deloitte, lawyers from Russ McVeigh, and our share registrar. I'd now like to turn to our performance over the past year. The past 12 months have been one of the toughest periods in Spark's history as we faced economic headwinds and lower customer spending. We acknowledge that not all the challenges we face were beyond our control and understand our shareholders will be rightly concerned by our share price performance. At our AGM last year, I outlined the actions we would take to improve performance. This included refocusing Spark on our core business of connectivity, simplifying our portfolio by divesting non-core assets, expanding our cost reduction program, and generating value through our data centre strategy. Good progress has been made against these priorities. Connectivity is at the heart of Spark, accounting for 80% of the group's gross margins. This is why we have renewed our focus on the core, and in particular, building our momentum in the mobile market. To support this focus and recycle capital into our core business, we undertook a strategic review of non-core assets. As a result, we completed the sale of our remaining stake in the cell towers business, it's called Connexa, and we disposed of our small shareholding in Hutchison Telecommunications Australia, delivering combined proceeds of $356 million. We introduced 4 new global partnerships into our network and IT operations to improve customer experiences while supporting significant cost reductions. And at the start of August, we announced an agreement to sell a 75% interest in our data centres to Pacific Equity Partners, valuing the business at up to $705 million and securing a funding pathway to build out our significant data centre development pipeline. This partnership allows us to realise value for our data centre assets in the short term while retaining a 25% stake in this growing market to create value for our shareholders over the longer term. There is still more work to do and remain focused on delivering what we said we would. I would like to recognise our Spark people for their commitment as we have reshaped the business to respond to our changed operating environment and to set Spark up for a stronger future. Turning now to our FY25 financial performance. Our results include reported and adjusted figures following the Connexa transaction and transformation costs connected to our operating model changes. Reported results also exclude the data centre business as it was classified as an asset held for sale. Both reported and adjusted year-on-year comparisons are provided on the screen now, and I'll speak to the adjusted numbers just so we have a like-for-like performance comparison. On an adjusted basis, FY25 revenue declined 4% to $3.7 billion. EBITDA declined 9% to $1,060 million, and net profit after tax declined 34% to $227 million. Free cash flow of $330 million was the same as in FY24, despite our lower earnings, as we reduced total CapEx by 17% to $429 million. Our return on invested capital was 8.7%, which continues to outperform the majority of our global peers. The board declared a final dividend of 12.5 cents per share in line with guidance, bringing the total FY25 dividend to 25 cents per share. In line with our focus on transformation, the board undertook a review of Spark's capital management settings during the year with the aim to maximise shareholder value. Our updated capital management framework has 3 core focus areas: maintaining financial strength, ensuring an appropriate return on our investments, and sustainable shareholder returns. From FY26, we've made changes to our dividend policy to support a sustainable dividend funded by free cash flow. Our definition of free cash flow now includes changes in working capital and capital expenditure used to operate our core business. Moving forward, the only capital expenditure excluded from free cash flow will be spectrum and strategic investments outside our core business, such as data centres. We've also changed our target dividend payout ratio to 70 to 100% of free cash flow to provide flexibility if needed in the future. This means the dividend guidance we provide each year will be aligned to forecast free cash flows. This brings me to FY26 guidance, which reaffirms what was provided to the market at our FY25 result. Adjusted EBITDA of $1,010 million to $1,070 million. This assumes that the data centre sale completes by the end of December 2025 and excludes any gain on that sale. Business as usual, capital expenditure, $380 to $410 million. Strategic capital expenditure, which is effectively our data centres, $50 million to $70 million. Free cash flow of $290 million to $330 million. And we're guiding to a dividend payout ratio of 100% for FY26 of free cash flow. As we look ahead, we are firmly focused on returning Spark to top-line growth and improving shareholder returns. Recognising our environment has changed significantly since we set our last strategy in April 2023, the board has approved a new 5-year strategy, Spark 30. Spark 30 takes a long-term view and provides our shareholders with clarity around Spark's strategic priorities and where we will invest to differentiate ourselves from our competitors. We are focusing Spark from a broader digital services ambition to the core business of connectivity. Capital allocation will be prioritised to our core, and we will continue to build a scalable cost base through partnerships and AI. By focusing our investment on what matters most to our customers, our network and customer experience, we will give our customers more reason to keep choosing Spark. Jolie will take you through the strategy in more detail shortly, but our focus over the next 5 years is on returning Spark to its history of stable performance with predictable free cash flow and growing dividends for our shareholders. In a year of significant change for Spark, we've also taken the opportunity to undertake board renewal to bring further depth and breadth to an already experienced board. Lindsay Wright, Vince Hawksworth and Tarek Robiati bring broad governance and senior management experience and deep sector knowledge across the telecommunications, capital markets, infrastructure investment and retail customer sectors. You'll hear more from each of our new directors this morning. Just before I wrap up, I am offering myself for re-election today. Recognising my tenure, the board remains focused on identifying a new chair for Spark and this succession process continues. As such, my intention is to just serve for a period of up to 12 months to facilitate a successful transition to a new chair and to support ongoing stability for Spark as it embarks on its new strategy. As I offer myself for re-election, I want to say what an honour and a privilege it has been to serve you, our shareholders, as a director for the past 14 years and as a chair for the past 7. I acknowledge recent years have been especially tough, and restoring market confidence is my number one priority as chair. We have made strong progress in transforming the business, and we've started FY26 with renewed focus and determination. The board and I remain committed to realising our ambitions in the years ahead, and thank you for your continued support. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. I'll now invite Jolie to address the meeting. Okay.
Sounds good.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. 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 I just want to... Yeah. I've said it both times, but I'll say it. I don't need you to write it out. Yeah. Yeah. I did that twice, both yesterday and today. That 1010 million you're talking about?
No, actually, the board has approved the 5-year strategy, SPK30. The next slide is SPK30. So,
Called.
should it be the board has approved the 5-year strategy? Yeah. SPK30 takes a long time.
Yes. Yeah.
So that's something slightly.
Yeah. Yeah.
So just take off full stop again.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, because you should have said called. Yep, that's better. We now turn to matters requiring resolution as outlined in the notice of meeting. So, okay, I go and do that. Go and do that. Now propose that Vince, John Hodson. Take questions. Resolution 6. Can we just go through the bit when we get to general questions? Can we just go through the bit when we get to general questions where we're going to put the questions down here, and I'm going to... Slide 28, if we can just move to there.
Do you want to see what it's like with the online questions down there? We just haven't put the
No, we've got a system in place for when yeah. Can we just go to slide 28? Oh, okay, thank you. Would that be Levino or Levino? Levino. Levino. Is that Levino or Levino? Levino. Levino? Okay, we'll go with that. Levino Colico. Levino Colico. Oh, I'd love one, MA. Thank you. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. General questions. Just these questions, pre-submitted questions from shareholders online. They're not necessarily online, are they? They're just pre-submitted questions. So I think we should take that out. Because it sounds a bit that we've staged it. We've had a few questions. Oh, so we just take out the word online.